Hey there, Silver Stackers and YouTube. This is the Vegan Silver Stacker. Now, I wanted to do a quick video on how I do different tests to figure out if my silver is real or not. So there are many tests. You can do chemical tests, you can do an ice melting test I saw just recently from Epic RV. You can weigh your silver, you can do a rare earth magnet sliding down it, because silver is semi-conductive. So I do 2 of these tests, and I actually do 3. One is sort of, it's not a really good test, but it's a good test if you have two of something that are the same. So that would be the sound test. So silver makes sound, obviously, and if you've got a fake, it's going to sound a little different than if you were to have a real one. So let's do some tests. Alright, the first one is the rare earth magnet test. Now you can get these at Home Depot, you can get these at, you know, any hardware store basically, or online. I'm sure you can find them. They're very, very magnetic rare earth magnets, and basically what it should look like, and this is my 25-ounce poured bar from Monarch Precious Metals. Flip it upside down. What it should look like, so that was a pack of 3. I just took one off, the other 2 are over here. So I took one off. Pretty hard to get that apart now. Now this is what it should look like if it's real silver. Watch. See how it slowly goes down, right? Very slowly. Now this should really work with any of your silver. It should just slowly go down. If you ever have a silver bar or any silver that it goes down like that, you know it's a fake. It's sticking to this. I'm hoping I'm not messing up the digital scale or anything, but you get my drift, right? Now the second way that I do this is I do a sound test. So listen to that. These are all 3 the same Engelhard bars, right? Now they're not going to be perfectly the same, but you're going to be able to tell if one of them is fake. Sound pretty similar to me. Let's try some of the generic bars. Sound very authentic to me. Okay, let's do some of the 1-ounce rounds. Alright, so I've got a few of the Buffalo rounds here. Actually, let me put it on there. All silver. Final test that I usually do is I weigh it, and my scale goes to, it does have an ounce troy button, so let me put this on a level surface, and should weigh 1 ounce. Now sometimes you have it a little bit over, just because companies want to cover themselves and not be under, so you should be able to get very, very near 1 ounce. Now, a way of spotting a fake, right? Let's say you have 3 of these already, and you're suspecting that one of them is a fake. First of all, do the sound test, because the sound test doesn't really lie. But if you're not convinced after the sound test, look at the size of it. Look at the thickness. There were some, I think it was Stagecoach Metal a while back, they had some, I don't know if it was 1-ounce bars that were fake or something. And you run into this a lot on like eBay. If you buy on eBay a lot, be careful, because I've heard some stories about eBay. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody on eBay that's selling is, you know, selling fakes, but you know, the majority of the fakes that I've seen online have been from people selling on eBay. or buying on eBay rather. eBay. So, what was I getting at? Okay, if the sound test doesn't convince you and you weigh it and it's an ounce, look at two of them side by side. If one is a lot bigger or a lot thicker, it's probably a fake. But usually the sound test and the weight test will show you. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out a few of my 90% silver quarters, and then I'm going to take a clad quarter and show you the difference between the weight. The size is probably just the same, but the weight and the sound test. Let's do a sound test. Alright, so I've got two quarters here. One is a silver quarter and one is a clad quarter. Now you can probably just tell by looking because of the date here, and you know this is a new quarter. But let's go ahead and weigh these two, do a sound test, and then we'll do the rare earth magnet test, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's start out with the 90% silver quarter. 0.21 troy ounce. Alright, let's take it off, make sure it measures out to 0. Let's try the clad quarter. 0.18. Okay. Now, let me grab a few other 90% just to make sure. Alright, so I've got a few more 90%. 0.20, 0.20, 0.20, 0.20. Wow, look at how spot on that is. 0.20, 0.21. You know, pretty much all the way up the line. Now, I don't have a lot of clad quarters. I think the stuff is junk. Get it? Junk, in my opinion, but look at that. Short. 0.18. Now let's do the sound test. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use these silver bars here. Okay, I think you've just heard which one that one was, but let's try it first on, yeah, silver bar. Let's see, maybe I'll do this one. Let's see. Okay, so this is, we'll figure out which this one is. Pretty sure you know what that was. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out. Let's try it. Okay, which one is this? Clad. Real silver. Oh, that one didn't have too much of a difference. Hold on, let's try again. Yeah, you can definitely tell. It's like Chuck E. Cheese token. Okay. Just this one sounds much more rich, sounds more real, because it is. It's real money. And the other one is just phony money. Funny money. Alright, well, my tripod's in the other room and I'm too lazy to go get it, so I'm going to try to do this like this. But, let's take a look. This is my rare earth magnet. That's some real silver. This is a real silver quarter. Let's see if we can see. Okay, it's really hard to, well, you can kind of see there. Okay, it goes down, right? If I go like this, oh, it is going to kind of go straight down, but let's try the clad quarter and see what happens. Even if I put it on, yeah, even if I put it on very small of an angle. I don't know if you can really tell the difference there. These are kind of small, so I can tell the difference. Real quarter, clad quarter, clad quarter. So there you go. There you go, guys. There you have it. Now you kind of have a better of an idea of how to spot a fake, a phony. Real, dud.